All right, Carly, come on over here.
All right, welcome to our first guest, Scott from Indianapolis Coffee Guide, and Brandon with the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention.
Yeah, they're here to tell us how they're teaming up to bring messages of hope to Hoosiers through a coffee sleeve campaign. This is a really unique way to tell people that, hey, you're not alone. It's good to see you guys. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Yeah, thanks for having us.
You bet. Tell us about this campaign first, like the coffee sleeve campaign. What inspired it?
Well, a lot of things inspired it, and mostly it was the brainchild of this one right here, who's a good friend of mine. So we've known each other for a long time. We actually met talking about coffee. We also talk about, just naturally, we've talked about our own mental health and how we navigate the systems and navigate mental health for ourselves over the years. So this one had this idea last year. Yeah. I think we met up over coffee, which is I think a love language of both of us.
Cool.
Which is also why I'm making some coffee for you all.
Thank
this
you,
morning,
by the way.
obviously.
Thank you so much.
So we met up for coffee one morning. He was like, "So I have this idea," and I was like, "Yeah, let's go."
Yeah. What was the idea?
Yeah, it was honestly trying to figure out the most organic way that we can get mental health resources in the hands of folks. You know, a lot of times with the organization I'm a part of, we have to go to different events and people have to approach us, and sometimes approaching our table might be a little bit scary, or you know, there might be some sort of hesitation there. So I thought, what better idea than to literally put it on something that's in their hands.
Really
so
cool.
yeah, if you guys want to look at those.
Okay.
But we got two different designs there. So like
beautiful.
Scott mentioned, this is the second year that we've partnered with Kicking the Stigma and Indianapolis Colts for this project. But this originally started with AFSP back in 2023. So we've done this a few rounds now, and it's really grown. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
These are beautiful. The world is better with you in it. And then you are not alone.
Yeah.
And then I see one that's
Yeah, those are from last year.
real
I
combos.
had those in my backpack, so pulled
these
them
are
out.
cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Let's tackle mental health together, and real combos save lives. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I love this. You have
Yes, I was gonna
contact
say.
information right on there if someone needs help.
The most important part of the sleeve is definitely the contact information on the back of how to get in touch with 988, whether it's for yourself or if you're supporting somebody else that's in a mental health crisis or struggling with their mental health.
All right, so nearly 50 coffee shops
Yes.
across Indiana are participating.
Yeah.
What does it mean to have so many local businesses being a part of this?
It's incredible. I think it really marries that love of like supporting local, but then also the idea that there are so many people that support the idea of talking about mental health and helping to reduce that stigma. And what started off with 17 shops originally in 2023, and now we have 50 or over 50.
Wow.
It's incredible, and it's really reached every corner of the state. So everywhere from Northwest Indiana, Porter County, all the way down to Evansville and in between. So
Great.
Yes.
Scott, this coffee looks amazing.
Yeah,
We should say, by the way, if you don't know Scott, Indianapolis Coffee Guide is like the local Bible of coffee. I mean, it's amazing what you've done to really shine a light on great local coffee shops. What are we going to be sipping on here?
So this is a Hamasho from Tinker Coffee. It's a really awesome, this bag.
Right here.
The Hamasho from Tinker Coffee. It's a really bright, fun kind of just like natural coffee that they've got brewing on right now. That's one of my favorites. So I also came equipped with some like Kicking the Stigma and Colts cups, so you all can sip on that here this morning.
That's great.
It does smell really great.
I mean, I think we probably all grew up 90s kids, I would imagine, just kind of by the looks of it. But like the conversation and the ability to, cheers by the way.
Cheers.
Thank you. The ability to have these conversations, it's not necessarily easy, but it's so, I think it's getting more acceptable.
Absolutely.
How would you speak into that, of just like what you've seen from AFSP?
Yeah, so I've been a staff member with AFSP for a little over 3 years, but I was previously a volunteer for over a decade. And so I've really been with this organization for a long time and have seen kind of that growth of just society and how we have become a little bit more comfortable with talking about mental health and suicide. And it's really have begun to be like a little bit more implemented into our everyday lives, which is really fantastic. So even something as simple as a message on a coffee sleeve, people might be like, oh, it's whatever, but it could sometimes serve as that reminder for people to be like, hey, I need to take that break today. I need to do that item of self-care for myself, or hey, I haven't checked in with this friend in a long time, or I maybe saw some warning signs in them. I should reach out and see if they're okay.
That's great. Yeah. Scott, what have you heard and from people just as they're getting more aware of this campaign?
Yeah, it's actually been really cool over the last 3 years because there are kind of two sides of it. There are the people who in the community who are just naturally really excited about it because I think one of the reasons why this was a natural partnership is I always talk about this kind of stuff because like the Coffee Guide is about local coffee, but it's always been about the community, and you can't talk about the people without talking about them as humans.
Yeah.
So that has always kind of naturally come up in conversation. So the one part of it is like there are people who have become like super fans of these, and they like collect them like Pokemon cards, and they do that. But also like every year I get so many DMs and emails, people sharing their personal stories about like what this means to them, or how this has helped them, or how helped somebody they know. And I know that Brandon gets those. I know like we all have gotten them at some points, and even from the cafe owners that have these, and people who work in the coffee shops locally, like end up like coming, like sharing their stories with us just naturally.
Beautiful.
So it has been really awesome, and from just like literally any perspective you can think of.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for being here and doing the work that you're doing.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for these. I mean, they're really great messages, but they're so beautifully designed too. Do you have local designers who've done it, or?
Well, so since you asked, so I designed this year's like the yellow one, the You're Not Alone, and then one of the ones from last year, and then the World is Better with You in it is the Colts took care of the Colts team design.
Great.
So
that's fantastic. Cool.
It's really cool. Another really cool way to partnership with another really cool local organization. The Indianapolis Colts, and they're Kicking the Stigma Foundation.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Go check it out, kickingthestigma.org or afsp.org/chapter/Indiana. Where can people find the Coffee Guide too?
So the Coffee Guide is just on Instagram at Indianapolis Coffee, and then just IndianapolisCoffeeGuide.com.
Awesome. Guys, keep up the great work.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
need to try this
So much.
because
Yeah.
I've heard about it.
Very good.